Greetings, pen pals. Another month has come and gone. Here we are in July of 2021. So I'm going to be doing a review of each of the pens that I used each day for the month of July of 2021. Nothing special, no rhyme or reason with these, just basically the pen I used each day for the month of July. No particular order, no theme here whatsoever. These are just the ones I use for general note-taking and checking off things on my to-do list and stuff at work for each of the days. In July, I do this video each and every month for about the past year or so. People seem to like these, so we're just going to keep doing them. And here we are, no time like the present. Let's get right to it, and we'll start with the pen from the first day of July of 2021. All right, first up is the Lamy Dialogue 3. This is the retractable nib pen from Lamy. It's got this really cool kind of door. It's kind of like a half sphere that kind of like rotates out of the way, and then the nib comes out. Very, very cool. This pen also has probably, I've said it before, the most over-engineered feature of any pen I've ever seen. If you watch very carefully, the clip retracts slightly into the body of the pen when the nib is extended, but ever so slightly. It's so slight, I don't even understand the point of even putting that feature in the pen, but who knows. Anyway, it's a cool pen, metal construction, really nice. Gold nib, really nice pen from Lamy, and writes really well. So this is the Lamy Dialogue 3, and this has a 14 karat nib in medium, and this ink is a Lamy Blue Black. Lamy Dialogue 3, cool retractable nib pen from Lamy. All right, next up is a Mont Blanc, and this is the Mont Blanc Model 220. This was an old pen from the 60s and the 70s. They don't make these anymore. It's got a 14 karat nib, piston filler. Basically, it's Mont Blanc's version of the Lamy 2000. So this is a Mont Blanc model 220, and this has a 14 karat nib in extra fine. And this ink is Mont Blanc Lavender Purple. Mont Blanc 220, really nice pen. If you're into logos and stuff, not only do you get one Mont Blanc logo, but you get two because it's got one on each end, which is very, very cool. All right, next up for the next 3 days in a row, we have 3 different versions of the Diplomat Aero. The first one is the Diplomat Aero Flame. This is a big, heavy steel version with this flamed effect. Really great pen. By far the heaviest version, much heavier than the aluminum ones, which you'll see coming up in just a second. So this is the Diplomat Aero Flame, and this has a number 6 steel nib, and this is in medium, and this ink is Monteverde Cherry Danish. Diplomat Aero Flame. Great pen. No two alike because this is sort of like a hand-done flamed effect. Next up is sort of a regular Diplomat Aero, and this one is in this really cool orange color, and this is aluminum and much lighter. So this is a Diplomat Aero, and this also has a number 6 steel nib. This one is in broad, and this ink is Robert Oster Orange Zest. Diplomat Aero, again in solid color, all in orange. And now we have another Diplomat Aero, and this one is two-tone. This is in the blue with the silver. Really nice look to it. Again, same weight as the other one because this one's all aluminum. So we have Diplomat, Arrow, and this has a number 6 steel nib, and this is in fine, and this ink is Monteverde Sapphire. There we go. Diplomat, Arrow. All right, next up is a couple of pens from Pilot. First up is the Pilot Justice. This is the cool one with the adjustable nib. So it's a gold nib, 14 karat, and it has this ring here that you can turn, and the outer support for the nib moves in and out to adjust the firmness, and it actually does work. It's not a mere gimmick. So this is the Pilot Justice, and this has a 14 karat nib in medium, and it is adjustable. And this ink is Iroshizuku Fuyu Soigun. Pilot Justice. Really pretty pen besides. Got this sort of reading effect on the barrel and on the cap. Really nice pen. They have a modern version. This is a vintage one. They have a modern version of this where the design is slightly different, but it's also very nice as well. Next up is a discontinued pen from Pilot. This is the Pilot Knight. Really cool clip. I really like the clip and the overall design on this. Springy clip. Pretty decently hefty metal pen. Again, they don't make this pen anymore, but you can still find it around. It's a pretty nice pen. Steel nib. Really nice pen. Cartridge converter filled. This is the Pilot Knight, and this ink is Iroshizuku. Murakami Shibuku, which is a really nice sort of deep purple color. Nice pen. Pilot Knight. Next up is, I don't know, maybe my favorite pen of all time at the moment. It is, a drum roll please, as you can imagine, my Pilot Custom Urushi in vermilion. So this is just a gorgeous pen with a massive 18 karat gold nib. Beautiful pen. So this is a Pilot Custom Urushi in vermilion. And this has a number 30, that's Pilot's numbering system. Be a number 8 nib pretty much about in most other places. In medium, and this is 18 karat. And this ink is Iroshizuku Momiji. Pilot Custom Urushi lacquer. Gorgeous pen. Huge pen. Big pen. Great pen. All right. Next up is yet another Pilot. We got the Pilot Custom Heritage 92, which is a rare piston-filled pen from Pilot these days. Pilot Custom Heritage 92. All acrylic. Really nice pen. 14 karat nib. Writes beautiful, as you will see. So this is the Pilot Custom Heritage 92, and this ink, it's a 14 karat nib in medium, And this ink is Oroshizuku Kirasami. People say this is the closest gray ink to pencil graphite that there is. I don't know about that. It does look a lot like pencil. It's a pretty ink to begin with. Custom Heritage 92. Really, really nice. Very classy pen from Pilot. Next up is a pen from Wingsung. This is routinely my top pen under $20 on my best favorite pens of the year list every year. This is my Wingsung 618. This has a steel hooded nib, piston filled pen, huge ink capacity. Really, really great pen. Wingsung 618. And this ink is Noodler's Dragon's Napalm. This is a cool ink. It looks either pink or orange depending on the lighting. So it's pretty neat ink. Noodler's Dragon's Napalm, Wingsung 618. Next up is another pen from Wingsung. This is the Wingsung 699 in the piston filling version. 699 is usually a vac filler. This is sort of a somewhat unusual piston filler variant, which is pretty nice. Classy looking pen. Looks a lot like the Pilot Custom 823, which we're going to see right after this one. Wingsung 699. There we go. And this ink is another ink from Noodler's, Old Manhattan. But this ink is an exclusive to Fountain Pen Hospital in New York. You can only buy it from them. I was just there the other day. They are back up and running as a full retail operation. You can go in the store, browse, etc. So, very, very nice. Wingsung 699, Noodler's Old Manhattan. All right, next up is the Pilot Custom 823, which looks a little bit like the Wingsung 699. This is a vac filler. This is some people's favorite Pilot pen. I don't blame them. It's a great pen. Beautiful, beautiful nib. This is a 14 karat nib in medium. Really, really nice, nice pen. So this is a Pilot Custom 823, and this has a 14 karat nib in medium. And this ink is just plain old Pilot blue, but it is a nice, nice blue. Bottle of Pilot blue actually came with this pen in a set. Very nice. Pilot Custom 823. All right, next up is a Lamy Safari in the Savannah Green. This was reissued this year. This is one of the original colors of the Lamy Safari when it first came out a long, long time ago. So this is a Lamy Safari, and this has a medium steel nib. And this ink is from J. Herbin. And it's called Vert Olive, or Olive Green, which is what it is, which matches this pen pretty nicely, if I do say so myself. Next one is a very unusual pen. I did a full review of this, which you should probably watch. This is the Oeso self-filling pen. It comes with a special inkwell. You stick the back of the pen on the inkwell. It sucks up the ink into the pen. It's got a very, very unique filling mechanism. But other than that, it's Lamy compatible. You can take the filling mechanism out, replace it with a Lamy cartridge or converter. It uses Lamy style nibs, etc. So it's other than the cool filling mechanism, it's Lamy compatible. So this is the Oeso self-filling pen. And this ink is the one ink that came with the pen, obviously, which is just Oaso blue. But it's a pretty nice shade of blue. Oaso self-pilling pen, pretty unusual. You should definitely check out the full video review I did on that. All right, next up is a pen from Pen BBS. This is the Pen BBS 456 vac filler, but this is the Taste the Rainbow edition, which was made specifically for fans of Pen BBS pens in their Pen BBS Facebook group. It's a custom job, custom finish, custom nib design, etc. Very cool vac filling pen from Pen BBS. So even if you don't get your hands on this one, which I think they're all sold out of, you definitely try Pen BBS 456. They're really great pens. I got a whole bunch of different ones in different colorways, etc. They're just really, really nice. So we have a Pen BBS 456. This is my friend Doug Rathbun's favorite Pen BBS pen, and he certainly knows his Pen BBS pens, probably more so than almost anybody. And this is in the Taste the Rainbow edition. And this ink is also from Pen BBS. This is Pen BBS Chengdu Red. Pen BBS 456 vac filler. Really, really, really nice pen. Next one is a pen from Pilot that probably used to be my favorite Pilot pen until I got my custom Urushi. This is the Pilot Bamboo. This is a discontinued pen. This is a cartridge converter pen, gold nib, but it's got this really unusual shape. It's a large, hefty pen with a decent sized nib. Posts really well. Just a really, really nice pen with a kind of an unusual feel to it. So this is a Pilot Bamboo. And this ink is Roshizuku. Takasumi. Pilot Bamboo. Very, very nice pen. Up until recently was probably my favorite Pilot pen, but it's still definitely up there. Next up is a pen from Mont Blanc. This is the 144. I have another 144 that's just plain black, but this one is stainless steel and carbon fiber. Really, really neat. This is a newer one, so this is a screw to uncap. The older 144s were a pull to uncap. Really, really nice pen. Somewhat a small nib, but it's not a particularly big pen to begin with. So here we have a Mont Blanc 144, and this has a 14 karat nib in medium, and this ink is Mont Blanc Oyster Gray. Really, really nice pen. Kind of cool. I like the steel and the carbon fiber go really, really well together. Really neat looking pen. All right, next up is Ranga Giant 9B, and Giant it is. This is a huge pen in ebonite, all handmade in India. This is what they call the Baku finish, which is a matte finish, which I think just looks great with this material. I think is just really beautiful. Screw to uncap, obviously, sort of in this situation. It does post, but it's kind of big to post, to be honest with you. But nice pen. Has a big Canwright nib in broad, which is an Indian-made nib. Ebonite feed. This one is eyedropper fill, but you can get them cartridge converter as well. So here we have the Ranga Giant 9B, and this has a number 8 Canwright nib in steel, in broad, and this ink is Robert Oster Soda Pop Blue. Ranga Giant 9B. Really, really nice pen. I love my Rangas. I got a whole bunch of them. All right, last up for the month is a classic of all classics, Pelikan M600 in this absolutely classic green pinstripe. It's a piston-filled pen, 14-karat nib, beautiful nib. Just look how pretty that nib is. Writes great, absolutely fantastic. This is in fine, but you'll see Pelikans write quite broad. So this is a Pelikan M600, the M, all Pelikan modern piston-filled pens begin with an M. Pelikan M600, and this has a 14-karat nib in fine, but you can see that's definitely broad for a fine because that's typical with Pelikan pens. And this ink is Pelikan dark green. All right. Well, I'm about coming to the end here, but one thing I'd really like you to do are actually 4 things, and the 4 things are as follows. I'd like you all to please like, comment, share, and subscribe. That would all be really welcome, and if you could, I'd really appreciate it. And I certainly hope you enjoyed watching this video, because I know I sure enjoyed making it. We'll definitely be back with more videos. I'll be back with another one of these at the end of the next month. But until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.